Vietnam's recent economic success is one of Asia's unique cases of a one-party communist system that has overseen one of Southeast Asia's most dynamic capitalist economies. This paradox, where a socialist government promotes market-driven policies, traces its roots to the Doi Moi renovation reforms of 1986, a critical shift from central planning to a market-oriented economy. Under the leadership of the Communist Party of Vietnam, CPV, the country has transformed into an export-oriented hub while maintaining tight political control. But just how exactly did that pan out? Well, let's start from the very beginning. In the 1980s, Vietnam's economy was stagnant, plagued by food shortages, hyperinflation, and a largely agrarian base. Faced with economic collapse, the CPV introduced Doi Moi in 1986 to spur growth by integrating market mechanisms into the socialist framework. The reforms initially focused on agriculture, lifting Vietnam from a chronic food shortage to one of the world's leading rice exporters. Over time, Doi Moi expanded into other sectors, including manufacturing and services, resulting in foreign direct investment (FDI) surges, a booming manufacturing sector, and sustained economic growth. Today, Vietnam is celebrated as a development success story. The country's GDP growth has averaged 6 to 7% annually over the last few decades, making it one of Southeast Asia's fastest-growing economies. Despite this, the Communist Party has retained full control of political power, ensuring that economic reforms are not accompanied by political liberalization. In fact, the CPV's tight political grip and efforts to limit civil liberties, suppress dissent, and control the media continue to coexist with economic liberalization policies. Vietnam's embrace of capitalist policies under the CPV's tight political control illustrates a unique model of governance. While other former socialist states, like China, have also adopted market mechanisms, Vietnam has done so while maintaining a highly centralized, authoritarian political system. Unlike democracies, where market liberalization typically leads to political reforms, Vietnam has retained its single-party structure, suppressing dissent, limiting civil liberties, and controlling media. This model presents a paradox. A communist party committed to socialist principles presiding over one of Southeast Asia's most open economies. The CPV's commitment to socialism, as outlined by its leaders, such as General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong, emphasizes the building of a socialist-oriented market economy that bypasses capitalism's evils while integrating its productive aspects. This approach blends economic pragmatism with socialist ideals, portraying market liberalization as a necessary tool for achieving national prosperity while preserving the party's control. Vietnam's economic success under this system has been used by the CPV to justify its continued monopoly on power. The party often emphasizes that economic growth and poverty reduction have only been possible due to its leadership. This link between economic success and political control ensures that the CPV remains central to all aspects of Vietnam's development. The CPV plays a central role in orchestrating and controlling Vietnam's market reforms. Since Doi Moi, the party has directed economic policy by opening up key industries to foreign investment while maintaining control over strategic sectors like banking, telecommunications, and energy. State-owned enterprises, SOEs, remain instrumental in the CPV's strategy, as they dominate critical sectors such as telecommunications, finance, and power. Despite significant reforms, SOEs still account for 28.8% of the country's capital and play a central role in strategic national industries. The state's role in economic management is characterized by a form of state capitalism, where the state retains control of key sectors while promoting private sector growth in others. This model has allowed Vietnam to become an attractive destination for foreign investors, who benefit from the country's low labor costs, strategic location, and favorable trade agreements. However, the CPV has ensured that while the economy opens up to foreign and domestic private investors, political control remains firmly in the hands of the state. The private sector is encouraged to thrive, but the party makes it clear that it will not tolerate political challenges to its authority. Vietnam's economic liberalization has been driven by several key factors, including trade liberalization, FDI, and the restructuring of SOEs. The country's accession to the World Trade Organization, WTO, in 2007 marked a significant milestone in its integration into the global economy. Vietnam's participation in regional trade agreements, such as the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP, and the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, RCEP, has further boosted its trade and investment prospects. Foreign investment has been a key driver of Vietnam's economic transformation. The country has become a manufacturing hub for global companies, particularly in sectors such as electronics, textiles, and footwear. The influx of FDI has created millions of jobs, contributed to infrastructure development, and boosted exports. Vietnam's export-driven growth model has enabled it to achieve sustained economic expansion, with exports accounting for over 90% of GDP in recent years. The restructuring of SOEs has also played a critical role in Vietnam's economic liberalization. While SOEs continue to dominate key sectors, the government has implemented a series of reforms aimed at improving their efficiency and competitiveness. These reforms have included the equitization, partial privatization, of SOEs, the reduction of government subsidies, and the promotion of greater transparency and accountability within SOE management. Despite these efforts, challenges remain in fully reforming the SOE sector. Many state-owned enterprises continue to operate inefficiently, burdened by high levels of debt and low productivity. Moreover, the process of equitization has been slow, with many SOEs retaining significant government ownership even after privatization. The CPV's reluctance to fully privatize SOEs reflects its desire to maintain control over strategic industries and prevent the emergence of powerful private interests that could challenge its authority. But anyway, do let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.